This video is going to have very little detail. It's just going to be very basic, just showing you some of the things that are done in the process of reloading. If you're looking for a more detailed video of exact things that are done, I may try to put one up like that later, or we may have to find another video. But this one is just showing the general public, people that maybe shoot, maybe don't shoot, just what goes into reloading. Just some of the basic steps. So stay tuned. Hello everybody. Today we're out here doing a little bit of reloading. I didn't really plan on making a video today, so that's sort of why we had the strange angle, but I said while I'm out here reloading, I figured I'd make you a little video. We're out here reloading some 223 5.56 rounds today. We've already got some brass here that is both sized and deprimed. And what we're doing here is I'm just going through on each case and cleaning the primer pocket with this little primer pocket cleaning tool. So you just put in there and clean the primer pocket out and getting them ready to put the primer in. Then we're using Federal AR small rifle match primers. We're going to be loading this ammo with some Hodgdon Varget. We're using 26 grains in a Full Metal Jacket 55 grain bolt tail bullet. These are actually called Bob's bullets. Bought in bulk. Just a cheap Full Metal Jacket bullet, but they are bolt tailed. I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Makes pretty ammo for a cheap price. But we'll show you a few things with this today. I'll show you the process of putting the primer in. Here's one we've already got. Primer pocket cleaned, case is sized and deprimed. Putting this little Hornady priming tool here. It's got the shell holder in the top. Just slide it into the shell holder. Mash the primer into place. You can see that in the picture, but the primer's in. And that's pretty well the process we go through with each one of them. This one's already had the primer pocket cleaned. Again, resized, primer removed. So we just place it. We make sure that we have a primer in the slot. And we just place the case in the case holder and just pop it in place. It's really as simple as that. But we'll go on to another part now and show you how we measure out the powder and how to put the charge in the case. Stay tuned. Now I'll quickly show you how we get our powder charge into our newly primed case. Again, I know this isn't a detailed video. I just thought I'd do a quick video of some people wondering how reloading works, to sort of give you just the high points of it. I may sometime do a little more in-depth video, the basics of reloading. But we got a little container holds our powder, and we'll put it underneath this dispenser, and it's set to give us pretty close to the charge that we need. We're looking for 26 grains of this powder. Now, when I say grains, it doesn't mean actual grains of powder. It's a measurement of weight rather than grains of powder. I think that's a common misconception in reloading. But first, what we want to do is we want to get our scale ready to account for the holder that our powder is going to be in. So we put it on there, and then we zero the scale out to account for the weight of that. And you can see we've got I just got 5 cases primed, just to give you an idea of what we're doing here. But you'll put this underneath the powder dispenser, and when you pull this lever up, it'll give you a certain measure of powder. So I'll show you how that works. So again, I know the angles and video is not as good as I'd like it to be, but I'm just going to show you sort of a brief overview of this. You just lift up on this handle, give it a little tap, make sure everything's come through it's supposed to, and now you've got a powder charge. Now we're going to make sure that we have the amount of powder that we're looking for. Again, with this particular load we're doing, I'm looking for 26 grains of Vargep. I'd encourage you to always use a reloading manual to get what you're needing with the particular powder you're using, the particular cartridge that you're loading. This just happens to be the amount I'm using for this particular load I'm doing. So we'll lay it on the scale, and we've got 26 grains exactly. So it threw, well, 26.1. The ammo we're doing right now, we're not really looking for exact precision. As long as we're close to that 26 grains, we're in pretty good shape. So now we'll use the funnel, and we'll pour our powder into the case. You can see now we have a powdered, primed case. I know I didn't show all the steps in this video, but at this point the case has been cleaned in a tumbler, it's been sized, it's been deprimed, it's had a new primer placed in it, and the appropriate powder charge. So now the last thing remaining is to put the bullet into the case and have an overall length that's correct. So the length we're looking for is a 2.235 overall length for this particular load. Again, I always reference a reloading manual when you're reloading to get the exact measurements you need, powder, length, everything. So we just slide the case with the primer and the powder in it into the case holder and place the bullet in the top. Now we're going to hold at the top here, and we're going to run the case up in here with the bullet to seat the bullet. As you can see now, we should have a finished case. The last step is we use calibers to make sure our overall length is where we need it to be. So we're looking for 2.235, so I have these calibers presets 2.235. Again, if I was doing some kind of match load, I would get the exact measurement on each one of them, be precise. As long as we're close with this, and I'm satisfied with this load because this is bulk ammo, meant to be a cheap load. And you can see it's actually fits perfectly. So we're exactly 2.235. So this is what your finished product will look like. I hope y'all learned something from this video, and I hope it's maybe sparked your interest in reloading, or maybe clarified some of the thoughts you might have had about it. I know this wasn't a detailed video. Maybe in the future I'll give more detail about each step. I just want to sort of show you, for people that know nothing about this, just roughly what some of the steps are in reloading. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like it, just hit like and subscribe, and appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you next time.